everyone, as you are aware, this Speechcraft meeting or Toastmaster meeting is not possible without the participation of the role takers. We all are volunteers here. None of us are paid. So we all take turn to become a role taker, and you can become role taker in your own club, or in this case, in Green Toastmaster Club, or in another club. Yeah. I know that it's kind of nervous to start to become a role taker the first time. So that's why I gave you some guidance on becoming a role takers for the first time, especially. And I will start with the easy one, and then it's getting more difficult. So I suggest that you progress from the easier one, so it will build up your confidence before you move to the next one. But of course, it's up to you, because like, for example, I see Putih, I think actually. Putih, I think even after maybe timer or after ballot counter, I think you become a Tom. Yeah. So do you remember Putih? Probably you don't remember. I think you remember. And
I remember.
yes, yes. And I think she was very courageous to take the Tom role, even though she was relatively new. So you can do it. Yeah. So it's just like a suggestion, but you don't have to follow that. Okay, you have to do this and then this and this and then this. So you can jump around, So here since this is like voluntary, usually before a club meeting, we circulate or post in our group. This is the role available. So just write your name. I encourage you just to take initiative on your own. Write your name that you want to be a role taker, and not wait to be called or asked, or DM you, and to check. So because we all progress when we are active in Toastmaster. Let's say that you are only delivering speeches in club meetings. That can be done, but you will get more in Toastmaster when you do participate as a role taker, because in every role taking jobs that are role taking sessions that you are doing, actually you learn something. For example, as a TTM, table topic master, you learn about listening skill. Yeah. And then as a grammarian, then although you don't have to be an excellent grammarian, like some people say, well, I don't know much about grammar. We all here are learning. So don't worry. Yeah. And then like the timer and the thumb is basically like an MC. So if you become a Tom, it makes you more comfortable to be an MC in any event, whether it's small or big. Yeah. So here I will give you a little bit of guidance on how to be a role taker. And I will share with you on the, let's see. Let me give you the role taker first. I will give you the link, by the way, for the role taker. So all of you can look at it and save it. Okay. Let's look. And here in the new member resources, by the way, the one that I mentioned that I will share with you about the template of the Excel, it's all here. And not only that, there are some videos as well. Yeah. So let me show you to be a ballot counter first. Ballot counter, if you just make it easy. For example, when we have the Independence Day competition, and we see that people have a singing competition, and the audience vote, whoever get the most vote, that's the winner. That is the vote counter or ballot counter job. Yeah. But as you are called upon by a GE to introduce about your role, here is the script. So thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Good afternoon, fellow members and most welcome guests. My role as a vote or ballot counter is to count the votes for each speaker in each of the following sessions: table topics, prepare speech, and evaluation. Please use this ballot sheet to vote. This is when we have an offline meeting. yeah, and put it into the voting box. But when we have an online meeting, we just share the link for people to vote. And there are many resources where you can use it. We can use the Zoom poll, we can use the easy poll, and we can use other things, other website available. Yeah. But I think most people use easy poll. You can also use Google Forms. Yeah. After the evaluation session, I will report all the voting results to the Toastmaster of the day. In addition, after each of the prepared speech, we will have 1 minute interval. During the interval, please give your comment to each speaker with the top portion of the ballot sheet. Maybe this is not really relevant. Basically, for each sessions, we will have first the timer will announce the timing of each speech. Those who are eligible will be able to vote. And then you put the name in your vote ballot, yeah, for people to choose which one they think is the most favorite one. And then at the end of the sessions, there is a Hall of Fame. So before we close, we announce who the winner is. And I think this is kind of fun. Yeah. I will introduce or help you describe about what is considered eligible to be voted. Yeah, because we have table topic, prepare speech, and evaluation. So here you put table topic, the winner, the best speaker, prepare speech, the best speaker, and evaluation, who is the best speaker. Any question at this point? Yeah. Okay, and then the second one is timer. Timer. Why do we have timer? Because in every meeting and in every speech that we deliver, we are limited by time. For example, if you're given 30 minutes and then you go over and talk about the material 1 hour, that will disrupt the whole agenda of the meeting, right? So we need to have a discipline in the time of our speech. So here we say, greeting Mr. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster. As timer, I will time the table topic, speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluation. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards which denote specific time remaining. For table topic, it's 1 to 2 minutes. 1 minute is green, 1 minute 30 seconds is yellow, and 2 minutes is red. For the icebreaker speech, is 4 to 6 minutes, 4 minutes green, 5 minutes yellow, and 6 minutes red. And then for most other speeches, 5 to 7 minutes, 5 minutes green. I think this one, you will see the speeches and the timing. So you just read out the relevant one. Yeah. So those that are not relevant, you don't need to mention. Let's say that the speech is only 5 to 7 minutes and there is no icebreaker speech. So you just say you just say the speech is 5 to 7 minutes, 5 minutes green, 6 minutes yellow, and 7 minutes red. And then for the evaluation is 2 to 3 minutes. So 2 minutes green, 3 minutes yellow, and 3 minutes red. Yeah, okay. And then probably you are wondering, where do I get the virtual background? You know, because you see like Debbie is using the color. Here I give you the yellow, the green, yellow, and red color. And also I give you the blue because blue is the neutral one when you can use it for you can use it for any occasions. Yeah. This is green, and then there is a red, and also there is yellow. And if you want some video, because there is a wonderful thing like people use OBS, for example, or timer with video, then you can choose any one of these. And this is the instruction on how to install timer using OBS Studio. And then the next one I will call the grammarian. Grammarian is basically you look at the grammar, pronunciation, and also for the good words or good quotes. Yeah. So this is the introduction. I will not read it out again. And you introduce, as a grammarian, you introduce the word of the day and the meaning of the word of the day. And you encourage people to use the word of the day as much as possible. Yeah. And the next one is the counter script. Why do we need to count the counter? Do you feel annoyed when someone delivers their speech with too many and It's very distracting, right? And the purpose of having this counter is for us to minimize or eliminate our or words that is meaningless, like or, well, so, like, but, repeats, etc., etc. So people are aware and try to minimize or eliminate the You will see that a very professional speaker, they don't have this yeah, they don't have this You will clearly listen to their speeches with no and This is the form, the counting fillers. This is, you can have the one that I showed you earlier, but this is Alicia Curtis did this, but this is very extensive. So it's really up to you which one you'd like to use. And then we have the general evaluator. General evaluator, in every Toastmaster meeting, if our speech is evaluated because we want to improve, right? Getting feedback. The same as our meeting. We would like to keep improving our meeting, to better our meeting. So that's why we have a general evaluator. General evaluator evaluate even before the meeting, after the meeting, during the meeting, and after the meeting. Yeah. So you will introduce, like, the purpose of the general evaluator is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happened and doesn't happen, and I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good examples of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duties at the end of the meeting. So general evaluator meeting is given at the end because he will give a recommendation and room for improvement, what is good and what needs to be improved, that happen in the meeting, before the meeting, and then after the meeting. And there is a checklist on this one. Yeah. And the next one is topic master script. Table topic is one of the fun things, I would say, which we learn at the same time. And table topic, especially for the new, if we have guests, we need to mention that table topic is 1 to 2 minutes. Usually the table topic theme is the same as the meeting theme. If you look at our agenda, look at our poster, we always mention about the theme and also the word of the day. Yeah. So here the purpose of Topic Master is to facilitate table topic, where guests and members will have the opportunity to practice their impromptu speaking. And I will introduce a topic and call on speakers who will be given 2 minutes to speak on the subject. And then the last one is Tom. Actually, between GE, TTM, and Tom, you can mix it up. Which one is first is up to you. But Toastmaster of the Day is like an MC. So it's very important because it will make the vibe of the meeting energetic, gloomy, fun, whatever that depends on the Toastmaster of the meeting. Yeah, the same as when we have a party. The party is fun, humorous, etc. It's up to the MC. So here the MC especially, they will transition from one session to another. So they always call who is next. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. As Toastmaster of the Day, it is my responsibility to introduce today's speaker, blah, blah, blah. And they gave you all the checklists that you need to have. And I will just want to go over here. You will have the whole meeting script. So if you want to see the whole things, what a meeting, how the meeting happened, etc., is here. Yeah. Different color for different person, different people. And I would like to share also about the new members resources. Here is about the timeline, the Excel form that I share with you. Here in new member resources, actually there are so many and compact of very important resources that we have. Basic, what's Toastmaster, complete Toastmaster basic, how to decide and choose your path. But this is the old one probably, because we just have this new website, I think beginning of this year. Start your speech, etc. here. Yeah. Okay, any questions? I think I have completed the role takers training. Any questions? Please feel free. So I hope by having this role takers training that you will take your first step to become a role taker in our next meeting.